It's showtime.
Hey, welcome to Did You Watch Survivor Last Night? This is the only fun Survivor podcast for compassionate haters. My name's Jake Scheidel. Each week I ask my best friend, Thomas Powell, if he did indeed watch a certain reality show. Hey, Thomas, how's it going today?
Jake, I am doing just fine.
Thank you.
And that's all anyone needs to know. No more patter. That's it.
I appreciate.
Don't worry about me. Worry about you. It's not about me. It's about you.
Thomas talked to me for 20 minutes this morning about Obama impressions and then did his own Obama impression for another 20 minutes.
I talked about the Obama impression, much to my chagrin.
What do you think is your best impression?
It's probably either I can do Jimmy Stewart and I can do Jesse Ventura. I think my Jesse Ventura is probably my best one.
Tried watching Rear Window last night, but the internet was bad. So it kept cutting out. Speaking of Jimmy Stewart.
That would be. Can you imagine how different that movie would be if he had internet? He wouldn't be staring at his neighbors. He'd be like, "Oh boy,
he doesn't."
Grace Kelly, I still don't want to have sex with you, but the internet, man, this impression is really not getting off the ground here. I shouldn't have been bragging about it.
No, this is your best one though.
Yeah.
What would here's a premise for you. Jimmy Stewart watching Netflix. Badong. I'll play Netflix, you play Jimmy Stewart. Okay. He's laid up in bed with a broken leg, per usual. He doesn't need to look at his neighbors for stories because they got all the stories on Netflix now. This is the opening crawl.
Okay.
And then Netflix goes, Badong. Ugh.
It goes on.
Yeah.
It's like, no, why? Why do they keep auto playing these videos? I mean, I look at them. I'm trying to just get to my show, and I can't. It's. I mean, now I've had about enough of this. All right, that's the end scene. That was him on Netflix.
It's pretty good. Now, I love watching things on Netflix, except for when the internet is bad, of course. But what I love more is actually watching Survivor. Thomas, did you watch Survivor Tocantins, the Brazilian Highlands, last night?
Brazil. I did. Oh, speaking of Netflix, I have one more. I'll do my other impressions.
Please do.
This is Jesse Ventura watching Netflix.
Yeah, cool guy.
So he goes, badong. He goes,
oh shit,
look,
sorry. Do you want me to do the Netflix sound? And then you can do the Jesse Ventura?
Yeah, I couldn't get my read.
I know. We got to get set up for this. Okay, so Jesse Ventura laid up in bed, broken leg, just like his friend Jesse Stewart. Jesse Stewart? Jesse Ventura. Jimmy Stewart. They both have broken legs, and at the hospital, the doctors accidentally put them in the same cast. So they're stuck in Jimmy Stewart's apartment together. But good news, they have Netflix now. And Netflix goes, badong.
Jimmy, what do they even have to watch on this thing? Oh, look, Hulk Hogan is coming out with Jimmy Hart, and he's being booed. Also, he's dead now. End scene.
Oh, man, that's so good. This episode of Survivor the Brazilian Highlands we watched this week was called The Biggest Fraud in the Game, unlike Jesse Ventura, a real one.
Yeah. That episode title was about Hulk Hogan.
Geoff Probst was trying to fuck on them. This episode first aired April 16th, 2009. That was Iron Sheik who said that, right? Who's trying to fuck on me? Who said they were trying to fuck on me?
I want to say that it was Hardcore Holly that said that referee was trying to fuck on me.
Yeah, that's a good line.
Because I think that I believe Cody was tag teaming with him at the time.
That's a really good line from wrestling. This episode of Survivor first aired April 16th, 2009. Thomas, how old would he have been April 16th, 2009?
I would have been 17 years old.
I love having to do the math every time.
No, that was just a dramatic pause.
I would have been 18, and I do what I want. Like go to high school for a couple more weeks. This last week's episode received 11.24 million. How many viewers do you think this one received?
So you said it was 11.24 last time?
I'll give you a hint. 3 of the digits stay the same.
I'll say 11.22.
You guessed wrong. It was 11.64. 400,000 more people tuned in.
Wow. Well, they heard that Coach was going to tell a very personal story on this episode.
I forgot that's
People
what
really
happens in this
People
episode.
really wanted to hear about that.
Oh, okay. So at Forza Motorsport Beach, everybody's feeling bummed out at the fire, and then Coach tells them a story.
He's going to cheer him up.
How many years ago was 2009?
2009 was 16 years ago.
So this story has just lived in America's consciousness for that number of years. He wanted to tell them a story to show them that no matter how bad it gets in your life, there's always something that's going to make it much worse.
Thanks, Coach.
And he teaches children how to play soccer.
It just goes to show.
And I don't understand. Coach was allegedly, we have to say allegedly, right? Because there's no proof. Did he have pictures? Obviously not, because National Geographic wanted to follow him. But
he didn't even have specific details outside of saying how big. He said he had an 18-foot kayak.
That can't be right.
Do they make them that big?
Kayaks are one of those things that are actually much bigger than you realize, like bumblebees.
Exactly like bumblebees, yeah.
I'm going to remake Transformers, but it's going to be all about kayaks, and my kayak is going to be Bumblebee, and we're going to cast Shia LaBeouf again. He was beaten by indigenous Amazonian people, but he was able to escape.
Well, there's some details he left out that he's going to get to later.
Yeah, of course. That's the PG-13 version. Of course, the PG version is The Secret Life of Coachy Mitty.
He also paddled so hard that his ears bled.
He's lying, right?
Yeah, no, that absolutely did not happen. No one believes him, because why would you?
But why would you tell that story?
He just had to let them know, they were a captive audience, and he had that story, and he thought that it was gonna really give him some credibility. I do like that. Who probably believes him the least of anyone on the show, because everybody basically was like, okay, when he told the story, and everyone, I think, made the same calculus of well, I'm not gonna press him on this one, but Geoff really does not believe him at all.
It's so funny. Despite all of this, Friendon is the target. This is a wild ride, this episode. Because high point, Coach's wild ride. Low point, everybody's targeting Friendon now, despite him being a friend.
Apparently it's illegal to be a friend now.
Well.
Or a din.
Stupid. Coach does this.
I'm sorry that you think I'm stupid.
No.
Maybe if I was on Love Island, you would listen to what I had to say with all the other stupids. You love it when people are stupid on there, but when I'm stupid, it's not allowed.
I actually don't love when people are stupid on there. I love when people are hot on there.
Why do you watch it so much then?
I love when people are hot on there, and unfortunately, the only hot people the producers of Love Island know also happen to be stupid. I think I'm in the right, actually. Ooh,
okay.
This is actually really good practice for my Jubilee Surrounded. I'm right to think the people on Love Island are hot. That's my first claim. Okay, so Coach does this meditation every morning that you actually won't be able to find on Google. Also, who asked if you could find meditation on Google? It's this man's priorities are so out of whack with reality.
Are you denying that you can find meditation on Google?
Are
you calling him a liar?
I considered writing it down and looking it up, and then I was like, no, that's just going to bring me to Survivor shit, and I don't need more Survivor content in my algorithm. Coach calls Sierra the bowel movements to Frendon's dragon. This man loves a metaphor.
He really, I mean, like, I get why the producers were very happy to bring him back a bunch of times, because Coach, if anything, it makes for some very compelling television.
It's wild. It's so funny. And, like, I can't wait to see him on 50.
Yeah, what could he possibly be up to now?
Like, I think the only difference is he has slightly more gray hair.
Yeah. He looks like he's in good shape.
Of course he does. He does this meditation every morning that you actually can't find on Google.
Oh.
Meanwhile, JT and Aaron, the normal people, don't forget, normal people are on this season too. JT and Aaron agree that Steven's a pretty cool guy. I liked that. That was nice.
Steven is a pretty cool guy.
I like
Seems
that.
like everyone, him and JT are the two most liked people on the season, I would say.
Yeah, I think so. Well, after Coach, obviously.
Yeah, everyone loves Coach.
Love that show. Okay, on the reward challenge, they have to throw balls at tiles. Can't beat it. One of the best.
Yeah, I love
simple
watching a
challenges.
thing shatter that you throw a thing at. Like, that, it's just good.
More of this, please, in Survivor 49, 50, and beyond. Whitewater rafting, brownies, wings, and sandwiches is the reward. Pretty exciting stuff. Coach was especially excited. I liked how people covered their tribe buffs with their team colors, like over their foreheads. I thought that was a nice little creative touch from the producers.
Yeah. Look, this season has like a distinct look to it that is nice.
Yeah. I think I said this before, but I think this might be the perfect season. Well, other than Joe getting medevac, but I guess that's par for the course.
But that's a little, that adds something to the proceedings. It's a little spice to it.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not a character where it's like, oh no, I can't believe the season's ruined because this guy,
Yeah.
got medevac. It's like, well, this show's going to be fine without him.
Did you like when somebody's like, oh, we're targeted because it's a strong team or whatever, and Frendon is like, none of us have ever done this before, and Coach goes, actually, I have.
Not now, Coach. We don't have time for this.
Coach was out here playing bags before the rest of us, apparently. How long has the game Bags existed, do you think? Probably forever, right?
For a long time. And also, I think it's probably been called cornhole for longer.
Yeah, but I don't live in fucking Kansas, so I'm not going to call it that
Yeah,
shit.
sorry, that's what the name of the thing is.
It's actually called Bags in most places, in my experience. Anyway, Frendon, who's a friend, Debbie and JT win and send Steven, another friend, to exile. Anyway, Coach tells him to be the wizard.
Yeah, okay. I was going to say, I was like, what the fuck does Coach say to him again?
What? Good for him, I guess. Like, I'm happy Coach is happy,
Sure.
I don't understand. And I think next episode is we delve even further into Coach the man. So get ready for that.
The man, the myth, the legend, Coach. What's his lore? What makes him tick?
Okay. At Exile, Steven has a hard time building the fire, but he finally gets it just before dark and says it feels as good as giving birth to his first child.
Okay.
There you go. I love that that's like one of the more normal things said on this episode.
That was by comparison.
Yeah.
It was the most normal thing you could say.
At the reward, they go whitewater rafting, and it looks extremely fun. When we were in Denver recently, we went on this train ride that went up this river, and we got to watch people go whitewater rafting. Well, we sat comfortably in a train, air-conditioned, I'm pretty sure. Anyway, that's my latest experience with whitewater rafting. What's your latest experience with whitewater rafting?
I have never had an experience with whitewater rafting.
Do you have any interest in it?
Not especially. I don't really like boats.
Yeah, but this isn't a boat, it's a raft.
I don't like rafts either.
Damn. What about this? Whitewater rafting down a river in Africa, and they call it girafting. Because giraffes live in Africa, right?
Whitewater girafting.
Whitewater
yeah, sure.
girafting, is that a good pun? JT is having a great time. Love that. They arrive at their picnic, and Frendon says even if JT wins, it'll still feel like he's won. Like, what?
Why? This is not... What is with people this season? Like, this is the thing I know about this season, is that people were like, if JT wins, that's basically like me winning.
Here's what happened. Coach made Steven the wizard, and Wizard Steven cast a spell on... what's that spell? Charm on everybody to protect his friend JT. Because they are genuine friends. Still to this day. Every so often, YouTube shorts will be like, look, JT and Steven are friends. And I'm like, okay. Good for them. I don't need to see that. How do you feel about, like, supplemental reality show contestants? Not what I mean. Supplemental content from reality show contestants after they've been on the show.
I don't care about it.
I don't either.
I'm not interested.
Like, you were on the show already. I don't need more of you. You want to see me? Go on The Traitors. Go on Survivor again. Go to the MTV headquarters and demand Are You the One comes back.
Otherwise, get lost.
Thank you.
How about that, huh?
At Forza Motorsport, Frendon didn't sleep and decides he and Sierra should take out Coach, Tyson, and Aaron. He finally approaches Taj, and she is bamboozled by the Timbiras targeting each other. Why didn't Frendon sleep? Why didn't Frendon use his idol?
He was just thinking. He thought of every permutation except for the one that would have actually helped him in any way.
Frendon continues to sing JT's praises to Taj. Like, at this point, I was like, okay, might as well call him Friend T now. Because Frendon is no more. Now it's all about JT. Friend T doesn't really make sense. I'm not going to say that again.
Yeah. Well, he had to have been really happy with how the season turned out.
I hope so.
Based off of how he felt about what it would feel like to him if JT were to win.
It kind of makes me want to watch the reunion show to see if Geoff Probst asks him if it feels like he won or not.
Hey, idiot. Still feel that way?
We actually decided to give Frendon $1 million check for this season also since JT won.
Yeah, you said.
You said if he wins, it's like you winning. And that's actually a trick you can pull at this game.
And we agreed.
You're just so nice. At the immunity challenge, they're attached to a rope and they have to go through obstacles in 2 stages. Pretty cool.
Yeah, this is good stuff. I mean, this is... Having to untangle yourself from a rope, great.
Would you like to try this?
I don't know if I would be good at it, but I think it'd be fun to try.
Yeah, I think it would be fun also. It's like an obstacle course at summer camp, and I think that's when these challenges are the best.
It definitely has a very distinct summer camp vibe.
Yeah.
I think that's a good call.
Survivor is best when it leans into the summer camp aesthetic, but not the summer camp aura? You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
I would hate to go to a summer camp that doesn't have aura.
It's the worst. I went to a summer camp without... No, actually, the aura at the summer camp I went to was diabetes. Isn't that boring? Doesn't that suck?
Yeah, not fun.
They put the carbohydrates of every dish in the buffet at breakfast on, like, the list, or on the, you know, the tag of what's on the food, what's in the dish. I was like, I don't think they do this at regular camp. People taking insulin shots at their fucking table in front of everybody. Be ashamed of yourself. Go to the nurse's office. That's what I do.
Yeah.
At school.
You shouldn't want anyone to look at you ever.
Thank you. I was denying perception of myself before everybody on Twitter. How about that?
That's right.
Okay, so JT, Tyson, and Frendon make it to the second round. This was the least surprising result of any result until the next one. Like the three tall, strong guys won. What a surprise.
Yeah, crazy. Who could have predicted that?
And then Tyson wins his second immunity in a row. Good for him.
He's good.
He's good.
He's a good player.
You might say Tyson's a good player. Okay, so at Forza Motorsport, everyone is so happy to hear about Steven's time on exile. Love that. Love that Steven is loved by everybody. Steven's kind of the capybara of this tribe.
He is the capybara for sure.
You know on Avatar The Last Airbender, how they combine animals into one animal, and that's kind of like a fun bit they do? They should...
Yeah.
They should have done, maybe they did do this and I just missed it, but maybe, I don't know. Anyway, a capybara, it's like a really big capybara. Like a capybara the size of a grizzly bear, and also it's
interesting.
kind of like got its fur is a little more fluffy like a bear, but it's...
I think you got something there.
They're doing a new Avatar show, some say, so maybe we'll see it in the future. If anybody actually listened to this podcast from Hollywood, but Geoff won't return my calls.
About a very inappropriate offer that we discussed off mic. Jake's trying to get Geoff to get an OnlyFans.
Okay, so everybody is happy about Tyson. End of sentence. Tyson wants to take out Frendon now and would like to keep Sierra around a little longer so he can make fun of her a little more because, well, it may not win him her jury vote, it could win him everyone else's. Like, I see why they put him on the villain's tribe, but that's so funny.
That is very funny.
JT fills Steven in on what happened on the reward, and they agree they're actually in charge of this game right now. And what was fun about this is they were actually right, unlike everybody else who's claiming
right.
to be. I love this season.
Everybody thinks they're running the game, but sometimes you are running the game.
That's true. Little known fact about Survivor. Sometimes you're right. Frendon and Timbira all claim they're all voting for JT. Obviously, everyone is lying to each other. Love that. This is just a good season.
It's a very good season.
Coach says that Tribal Council will finally truly see who is the chosen one, and that's Coach Wade.
You're right. You're absolutely right, Coach.
I've chosen one animal to feature on this next segment called Wildlife Shots.
What animal are we looking at?
We, of course, had numerous birds, and then also a little turtle known as Dorbigny's slider, or the black-bellied slider, also known as the tiger turtle. How cute is that?
It was a cool turtle. I remember this turtle being on there. He looked up. He was like, huh?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, look, a turtle.
He looked up at us, and then I looked up him on the websites. In which country can they be found?
I'm going to guess Brazil.
Can you say it right, though?
Brazil.
No, I meant Brazil.
Oh, yeah.
Argentina and also Uruguay. What is their preferred habitat?
Probably the rainforest, I would think. Or the jungle.
Yeah, I guess that tracks. Lakes, marshes, streams, and rivers, specifically. Waterways. How big could they be?
I'm going to say, I'll say 2.5 feet.
Not quite that big. Try about a little less than half as hard.
So 1.5 to 2 feet?
10 to 12 inches generally, depending on gender and age. Okay, but how big are the babies, though? This is what really matters.
How big do you want them?
I don't know what you mean by that.
I'll say they're tiny. They're like a tiny little centimeter.
They are, in fact, an inch and a half. How cute is that? Just an inch and a half little
That's
guy.
very cute. It's a cute little turtle.
How long does it take to determine one individual's sex?
Forever.
Not quite that long, but it does take 5 to 6 years.
Wow.
Their shells will become more distinct, with the males having a little dip in them to better fit on top of the female. Oh, I forgot to say, how long do they live?
Turtles live a really long time, so I'm going to say they live like 80 years.
30 to 100 years.
Yeah.
Speaking of their life, how does copulation work with this species?
Oh, I don't want to think about that.
It's so silly. It's so silly. The male.
What do they do?
The male will insert his penis into the cloaca of the female's tail. And like, I read more into it, and it's higher up on the tail than I imagined. But I just imagine like a little hole, like opening up, like Inspector Gadget.
Yeah.
I was like, what is this animal? But
Interesting.
It's more traditional than that. Can you believe Inspector Gadget is not a turtle? Okay, what do they eat?
I mean, they vegetation, I would think. Just the plants.
Correct. They can eat almost anything in nature. Shrimps, vegetables, fruit, carrion, small fishes, snails, worms, etc. That was a freebie, like a free space on a bingo card. Whatever you said, you'd be right. What do they do with most of their time?
Just vibe, I would think.
100%. You're on it. Burrowing, hiding under vegetation, or basking. These guys, one of the best. Love a turtle. Where would you rank them? Where do you think they rank, I should say? No.
I'm going to say that they're probably like
this
near...
animal?
Number one, they're probably like near threatened. I bet that there's some threats to them.
Would you believe they're not NT, but NE, not evaluated?
Interesting.
Yeah. Sounds like they are plentiful, I think is generally why somebody would get that. Anyway, Tribal Council, Geoff asks them about Coach's story. And he embellishes even further and says they were actually considering eating his asshole.
Damn.
Did they...
Geoff was like, need me a freak like that.
I was going to say, did he mean like consume or like consume?
Don't worry about it.
All right, good point. No one question his integrity and honor. He says that. No, we don't, Coach. Don't stop talking about it. That's my advice to Coach. Okay, so Geoff asks everyone who's been to exile if they have the idol, and Friendon admits to it.
Why?
And then Geoff was still asking at this point if Immunity winner wanted to keep the immunity. I think he should bring this back. It leads to great stuff. Maybe he still does, and they just don't put it in the episode, but I think they should still put it in the episode because it's funny every time. So Coach gets 2 votes. Hooray. Sierra gets 3 votes. Okay. And then Friendon, the man who admitted to having an idol in front of everybody, gets 4 votes and doesn't play his idol. What? Why?
Why?
So
he was like, if I tell them, there's no way they're going to vote for me.
Is he stupid? That's my question. Is he stupid?
Maybe.
I don't like that.
You know what show he could go on?
He's hot and stupid. Wow. And probably like in his 40s now, so I don't think he's allowed on Love Island.
Yeah, not allowed.
Very strict under 30.
No olds, no uggos.
That's right. The fact that the host is like over 30, I'm like, are you sure about that?
Gross.
I don't actually know how old the host is. I'm just assuming.
Get Unk out of here.
That's so embarrassing. Okay, Thomas. This week, Coach showed us what it means to be a man. So could you perhaps tell us the name of this week's quotes quiz?
So nasty that it's probably somewhat of a travesty having me. Then he told the people you can call me your majesty.
Make a Chipotle order and we'll tell you which man to unfollow on Twitter. July 27th is the official Unfollow Man Day. For those who aren't sure who to unfollow, we'll help.
Hell yeah.
Don't say us. You can't say us.
Say us. We're actually a duo. And it's not who to unfollow on Duo Day. Who to unfollow a Duo Day.
Until they invent that, you're not allowed.
Obviously, there's an ad, and then there's an ad overlaying that ad. Cool. A whole article, apparently. Is this sponsored by Chipotle? Definitely not, and they'll probably be kind of associated with this. If you're some chud who thinks a fast casual taco joint supports reverse sexism,
Oh my God! When was this made? This is a very 2017 quiz.
What to tell you other than log off or whatever? Okay, cool.
Okay, let's skip all of this and let's just do the
Pick
quiz.
one.
There's way too long of an explainer for this.
Yeah. Bowl, salad, burrito, crispy corn tacos, soft flour tacos. Obviously a bowl. Why else would I be going to Chipotle?
Fuck you! I'm getting a burrito.
This is from Katie Natopoulos.
Getting a bowl. Get out of here.
Reverse sexism. What does that mean? Pick a rice. Oh, we gotta call Angelina.
Cilantro lime.
Okay, it's white or brown.
Yeah, the white is the cilantro lime rice. The brown is just like a brown rice.
You know what? I can't order the brown rice at Chipotle because it makes the inside of my mouth sting.
Oh,
Like it feels fuzzy. Like I think like people talk about when they're allergic to bananas, how their mouth kind of feels like that. So I don't order that anymore. I don't know what that is. Maybe I should talk to my doctor. Okay, beans. We have black beans or are they pinto beans?
Pinto beans, yeah. Black beans.
Black beans are good. I mean, you can't go wrong with beans, though. That's
I'm always saying that.
a recession indicator. Fajita veggies? Yes, no. Yeah, why not?
Fajita veggies. Nah, not in a burrito.
Pick a meat. Chicken, sofritas, barbacoa, steak, chorizo, carnitas. Ooh. Here's my take on Chipotle carnitas. It's not very good. The chicken's not great either, but
Qdoba is a much better version of this.
Qdoba.
To me than
I haven't been to a Qdoba in so long. I don't know if we have them here. Salsa, only one. Sorry. Fuck off. This isn't a real Chipotle quiz. Because you know I'm picking every one of these bitches.
Yeah, I'm getting chorizo, by the way.
Chorizo. Oh, nice. Okay. Tomatillo green chili salsa, medium hot. I actually do appreciate this because getting all of them, I don't actually know what's what. Fresh tomato salsa, mild. Tomatillo red chili salsa, hot. Or roasted chili corn salsa, medium.
Doing the tomatillo red chili.
Yeah, why would you ever pick anything else? You mean the only
good
one?
It's not. It's also not spicy. It's funny that it's listed as hot because it's not especially spicy.
No, it's not.
But it is spicy enough that there's like a little spice to it.
Okay, sour cream, yes or no? Yeah.
No, I hate sour cream.
Yeah, Tom's all about that sweet, sweet cream.
Okay,
I don't know what that implies. In this quiz, cheese?
Yes.
Obviously. Lettuce?
No.
Yes. Guac? It's extra, FYI.
I don't really like guac in a burrito that much.
It is, yeah, I understand where you're coming from, especially from Chipotle, because they kind of just slop it on. Yes, and I know it's extra. I like it in a bowl because I can dip. For here to go, obviously.
To go. I'm not eating there.
Anytime I see a person eating at Chipotle, I'm like, are you okay?
Just go home.
Yeah.
They put it in foil. It'll be fine.
Yeah. Literally just go eat outside even.
Yeah, that'd be better.
Chips, yes or no? Maybe they have really bad, like, bladder control or something, and that's why they're eating.
Yeah, you just have to be. You have to be by a bathroom.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's fair. That's valid. I see you. I
see you, guy who eats at the Chipotle.
Yeah, you are seen. No to the chips.
In a burrito bowl, No, thank you. Why don't they call it Chips-Oatley when you order the chips? This is why I should be marketing it.
Take
corporate.
take it up with them. I'm a Qdoba man. I don't think about these things.
Okay, how will you pay? I won't.
Bye.
I'm doing this shit for free. Debit card, credit card, cash. I ordered ahead through the Chipotle app.
I ordered ahead through the Chipotle app. I love doing pickup orders.
That's a good call, actually. Especially, yeah, I do want to do that. Because ordering from the counter is not actually that fun. It takes too long, and then you have to look at the guy who has poor ladder control in the corner.
Yeah.
Because have you noticed at Chipotle, whenever somebody is eating...
I'm so sick of making that guy feel seen.
Anytime somebody's eating at Chipotle, they're always at the table closest to the bathroom. Have you ever noticed that?
Yeah.
Okay, this is hard because you might have to see him, but it's a great exercise in self-empowerment. Do what's right for yourself and your Twitter feed, not what the rules of office politics tell you. Unfollow a male coworker.
Unfollow the guy with poor bladder control at the Chipotle.
Stop following that guy into the bathroom on Twitter.
I got the same thing as you. I got unfollow a male coworker.
I wonder if everybody gets that. Jokes on BuzzFeed.news. I'm unemployed. Do you think they feel bad now for this 8-year-old quiz? Okay.
In 8 years, you will receive an apology.
Okay, Thomas. Speaking of Twitter, what's your social media?
You can follow me at tom.tom.bsky.social or at tom.tom on X, the everything app formerly known as Twitter.
And that BuzzFeed quiz was actually from a time when it was still called Twitter. Isn't that fun?
Crazy. Were we ever so young?
The show is on YouTube, also the Compassionate Haters Survivor podcast. You're listening to it, you're a compassionate hater. Subscribe there, too. If we had any money for merch, that would be a really fun sticker to make. I'm a compassionate hater. Hello, I'm a compassionate hater. You know those hello, I am stickers that people like?
Hello, I'm Dad.
Yeah. What can people comment on YouTube?
Ha ha ha, very funny, smiley face. Or just smiley face.
And all of it, please. I would love for somebody to write all of that out. Last week's poll asked arts and crafts or arts and the craft?
Or arts and farts and crafts, as the comedian that Michael Showalter plays in Wet Hot American Summer says.
Classic movie. Anyway, how do you think people voted? And what would you vote for?
Can you give me the options again?
Crafts or the craft?
The craft, I think people probably voted for.
And what would you pick?
The craft.
Yeah, obviously. 83% of people said the craft. Because
they know.
It's a fucking great movie, and we all should watch it. Love Island, The Craft, and it's all of the people from The Craft. Would you watch that?
Probably still no, but...
Okay, here's the question. Would you rather be on Jubilee surrounded by the witches from The Craft or the contestants from Love Island, and you have to kiss all of them?
Probably the witches from The Craft.
Honestly, me too. Okay, so you can vote on that if you want to be cool like that at youtube.com/official hater survivor podcast. Okay. We have a few shows on Patreon. You can find them at patreon.com/justpodcasts. Any of those you want to shout out there, Thomas?
I guess. What would? I guess I'll shout one out. How about Tony Sholube?
God, what a show. Monk, Galaxy Quest.
The one joke in 30 Rock where Jenna refers to herself as a 3-time Tony Sholube sex partner.
That's good. That's a really solid joke. Did you want to thank the fans? Thanks for listening so far into the show.
I would love to thank the listeners. Thank you for listening. And for the subscribers for subscribing.
And if you want to read our Apple reviews, you can go to Apple Reviews yourself and do that. What can people write on the Apple reviews once they're there, Thomas?
This is my favorite podcast. I like it better than all of the other podcasts. I give it a big thumbs up.
Hell yeah. Okay, we'll be back next week with episode 10 of Tocantins. Tocantins. Because it's the 10th episode. Do you think that's what it's called?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll follow up on that next week.
Yeah, but tune in next week. Until then, have a great summer.
Deuces.
Lines foam on my face and hands. Lines foam from the ups and downs. I'm in the middle without any plans. I'm a boy.
You were on Jubilee Surrounded. Who would be surrounding you? What 20 psychopaths would surround you?
Yeah, what would it be?
I've been thinking about what mine would be all week since that latest video came out.
I think it would probably be like Kobe Bryant stands. I think those are my greatest ops.
That's fair.
I've got a baby's brain.
This is like stupid people. This is a show.
Yeah.
This is a show where they find stupids and put them on.
Yeah, and it continues to be that. Jubilee Surrounded, and it's all Love Island contestants. That would be my Surrounded. And I would just end up flirting with all of them. I know, I'm sorry.
Oh, you're so bad.
I'm just so bad at Jubilee Surrounded.
18, I just don't know what to say. 18, I gotta get away.
Because you know the like thing of that is that you have to. There's like a premise to it. Like there's
Oh, yeah, you have to make claims and shit.
you have to make claims or whatever. Like
Yeah.
one of your claims is like, if you're single, you have to tell me.
Did you claim to, you're not allowed to kiss anybody but me.
Yeah. Anyone who doesn't kiss me is gay. Or straight, depending on their orientation.
Everybody who kisses me is bi, wink, and then it's just a whole line out the door. And I'll go, okay, if I must, it's Jubilee Surrounded. I turned Jubilee Surrounded into Jubilee's a straight line.
Not me
Nope.
kissing everyone on Jubilee Surrounded.
18, and I like it.
Smarten up, probes.
One guy, big Mo, two guys, little bitty Mo, three guys, four-eyed Mo, four guys, no Mo, five guys, eat Mo, five little guys named Mo.
Do you want to remember five guys?
I would love to.
We've got... This is not a good pen. Okay. We've got Survivor, sports, news, pop culture, and which, and is there a theme? And can you find the theme? Oh, it's a wild theme this week, Thomas. I'll tell you that right now. Okay, first
Guys
up.
who've done Obama voice.
Ah, that would have been so good. That's next week's, I promise. Ryan Lochte.
Okay. Swimmer, former reality show haver. He was on The Traitors, I believe.
Yes, season 1.
Is the theme of this people who've been on The Traitors? Is there a Traitors cast that's being announced or something?
No, the Traders cast was announced weeks ago. We already talked about it.
Oh, well, this shows you how much I care about that.
Second guy, John Rocker.
Oh, John Rocker, former Survivor contestant and former hater of being on the New York subway because of all the gays.
Mm-hmm. Did you know his last name is not spelled how you would think?
It's not spelled R-O-C-K-E-R?
No, it's actually spelled Rokkkker.
Oh, sure, okay.
Because he was a baseball pitcher.
Yes. Oh, yeah, because of all the strikeouts, yeah.
Yeah. Third guy, it's actually a pair of people, Andy Byron and Kristen Cabot.
Andy Byron and Kristen Cabot. These are not names that are ringing a bell for me.
You might know them as rich Coldplay fans.
Oh my god. Why are people still talking about, like, who gives a shit?
Did you see the company hired Gwyneth Paltrow to be their spokesperson? Like,
For
it's
what?
so stupid. Okay, our fourth guy is Geoff Varner.
Geoff Varner. Oh, are these people who were like canceled or something? Because yeah, Geoff Varner, obviously multiple time Survivor contestant, who acted very normal about one of his fellow castmates.
Yep. The end. Excuse me. Fun fact about Geoff Varner. I was reminded of this recently. He is the only 3-time player to never make the jury.
That's crazy. He really has never made the jury? That's crazy.
No. And usually we'd be like, oh, because he must have, like, maybe he got voted out once early and, you know, is really good and made it to the finals. You know, that happened to Sandra, I'm sure, when she had played 3 times. No. This dude just sucks at the game of Survivor. I don't know why they keep bringing him back.
I don't think it's true that he sucked at the game of Survivor.
Well, you're right. He sucked at life.
Yeah, I think you can just be mad at him about the one thing to be mad at him about, instead of pretending that he was never good at Survivor.
The thing is, though, he keeps doubling down on it, and
okay, we'll be mad at him about that.
Oh yeah, no, I just think it's a fun fact. Oh, I guess he did make it kind of far in Game Changers. He didn't make the... No, he didn't. That was pre-merge, wasn't it?
Wasn't he one of the last cuts in his first season? I know he was like...
He was the last cut before the jury.
That's what I thought, yeah.
Yeah. Similar to Boston Rob. Our fifth guy is Connor Estelle.
I have no fucking idea who that is.
That was the dude on the Jubilee video who claimed to lose his job for his political beliefs after he called for a Catholic autocracy.
There's people who got fired?
These are people who lost their jobs after being assholes in the public eye, yeah. Isn't it cool?
I don't think that the two executives that were having an affair were being assholes. I think that they were having an affair, which is inappropriate and probably should have been handled internally from there. But
these are bad guys.
The level of people talking about that was insane. Like, it's like, move on. See it once and be like, oh, that's kind of funny. But it was like, it was all anyone was talking about. Like, these are not public figures. Who cares?
Yeah. It was a fun day on Twitter.
No, it wasn't. It sucked immediately. It was awful. None of the jokes were good.
None of the jokes were good. That's fair. But I don't go to Twitter for good jokes.
This is not, if we're talking like, if we're talking about like good random stuff like that, the best instance of that is do you remember when Nicki Minaj said that her cousin's balls got huge because of the coronavirus vaccine?
Yeah, that was good.
That is what we're talking about. Or like the recent falling out between Trump and Elon. Like, that's the kind of shit that you're there for.
We do love the drama. Did you just hang up on me?
No.